Hello, my name is David Ubias. My presentation today will discuss the phenomenon of a new religion, the religion of sport. This presentation will focus on the elements that religion offers and compare them to those of sport. With this, we can view sport to be more than just an activity, but also a religion. Religion has many different definitions. Depending on your view of religion, your definition might change. For Clifford Geertz, religion is defined as a system of symbols which acts to establish powerful, pervasive, and long-lasting moods and motivations in men by formulating conceptions of a general order of existence and clothing these conceptions with such aura of factuality that the moods and motivations seem uniquely realistic. From this definition, we can deduce two concepts of religion. First, a system must motivate and create long moods. Second, formulate conceptions of a person's existence that the mood and motivations are realistic. Using this, we can break religion into providing two elements, a way of life and a structure due to tradition. Sport gives a person a sense of who they are and can identify their self as a part of a community with a common goal. Once entering sport, people consume an identity with its own lifestyle and vocabulary to go with it. Sport is no longer just a hobby, it can consume a person's life. Once people have been involved with sport, they gain a sense of identity. They now belong to a group of people who are together trying to achieve a goal. Pride could accumulate from the thought of finding a place of belonging. With this, the relationship between sport and a person can not only strong but also a part of who they are. While being involved in a sport, a uniform must be worn. Whether you are the player, official, or sometimes fan, the uniform is necessary to be a part of this community. The uniforms represent respect for the sport and its history. Wearing this uniform is also identify a person as a part of the sport. A new vocabulary is created to the culture of sport to fully understand and define the game. People who are involved in the sport use this vocabulary to identify things in their daily life outside of sport. Saying things like get the ball rolling or down to the wire are common types of sport vocabulary used in the workplace. Sport is a worldwide phenomenon and is universally understood. Alone, sport can bridge the language barrier of all countries to allow them to compete for a common goal. Each individual understands the rules and beliefs in sport. It has united countries worldwide to compete against each other in games such as the Olympics and the World Cup. Everyone is invited to be a part of sport. While participating in sport, a structure and discipline is created in each person. Sport gives people a schedule to manage time, rules to abide by, and discipline to commit to both of those. Anger is managed and controlled through channeling the energy to a more productive outcome. Families have enrolled their lives around sport more now than in the past. Their devotion now lies with the sporting events and practices leading to them. Today, now more than ever, practices are becoming a daily routine in families' life. Weekends are filled with tournaments, games, and extra practices. Sport has a structure that has lots of tradition that has made it what it is today. The athletes of the past, officials, and rituals have provided many people with structured way to enjoy and compete in sport. An arena has provided a place where sport can take place and viewed by many followers. Throughout the years, people of sport from a historical event that is cherished forever. The tradition of sport is remembered throughout the events by trophy cases, banners, and even video of even being played. There is also a Hall of Fame for sport that recognizes past athletes who accomplished great feats. There are few athletes that are considered to be gods of their sport. People such as Michael Jordan, Babe Ruth, and Muhammad Ali are known to be ideal person to follow if one wants to be great. These athletes are praised and sought after for advice. When they speak, their fans will listen and follow them. Officials are the people who interpret and enforce the rules of sport that have been written. They are the people players go to for clarification of rules. Officials are set apart from everyone else by wearing a different uniform and equipped with a whistle. Inside sport, there are many rituals present that represent the history and beliefs of sport. Players, before entering the arena, will tap a symbol which as a statue to pay tribute to the organization. Each individual player has his or her own ritual done before a contest, such as putting on lucky socks, listening to a certain song, or even saying a prayer. The arena is the place sport takes place. It is the place where fans gather to watch the athletes compete for a common goal. The arena is a place for gathering of a community. Most arenas are the highlight of the organization and are cared for with pride. With these elements, we can see how sport can be compared to a religion. The elements create a way of life for a person through creating an identity and have a structure from tradition through the various parts from history. At one time in the past, sport used by religion to increase the amount of young children among the community. Muscular Christianity was devoted to introduce sport as a key element in Christianity, building one of the largest chains of sport complexes that are even present today, known as the YMCA. As seen, sport helped religion provide some of the elements necessary in the past for a religion to flourish. In time, sport itself has become its own phenomenon set with tradition, ritual, rules, and a way of life. From this presentation, sport has presented similar elements that are represented in religion. Among with these elements, the past of sport has helped a largely followed religion flourish. With this, I believe sport can be considered a phenomenon and a new religion in itself.